You're married or you're about to get married and you're wondering what books should I read? Well, this is for you because I'm about to tell you 5 books that you need to read before you get married. In fact, even after you've gotten married. Welcome to the party. My name is Mojisola Talks. I'm a radio TV presenter. I'm an event MC for all kind of events, and I'm also an alaga, which is what we call the traditional wedding compare. Talking is serious business to me. And with that, let's get to the brass tacks. In case you've not liked, you've not commented, you've not given me a thumbs up. Why? What did I do? Okay, I've not spoken. Okay, welcome to the party. The number 1 book that I think you need to read is this book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. This book is a book that I think even as a married person, I'm married, and I still read this book once in a while. One of the reasons is because this book helps you to understand the love language of your partner. Because you're entering into a relationship, a forever, at least official relationship with somebody, and you're about to call it a deal forever. This book is one that will make you to understand their personality. Just as our fingerprints are different, so also is our love languages. So we all want to be loved in different ways, and this book will help you to know how this person wants to be loved, and you'll be able to love the person precisely. And I tell you, it's going to make your marriage very wonderful. This is a no-brainer. The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. I already spoke about this because I did the review. I'll put the link here so that you can go watch it out, and then you can see, or I put it in the description button so that you can see it. This book is power. This is Abido Shekau. Yes, the second book I think you should read, because I think money is very important in marriage. And you see, when people talk about marriage, they're like, oh my god, the butterflies in my tummy, everything turning in my head. But when I see him, I can't hold my breath. When I see her, I just say, oh, I'm starstruck. Calm down. Well, money is going to be spent, and this time you guys are going to be spending money together. And it's really a lot when it comes to finances, because statistics have said that money is part of the top causes of divorce and broken marriages. Different persons have different financial mentality. We all are different. Some ladies are entering into marriage and they're like, you know what, it's 100-0, I'm bringing nothing, you have to take care of me, which is not bad if that's what you want. But the problem is when you're settling with someone who does not have that kind of mentality. For some families, you would hear it's 50-50. For some families, you would hear it's 70-30. And so money talks is very important. That's just what I'm saying. And one book that you can read when it comes to finances is this particular book, which is The Smart Money Tribe. It's a storybook. But she used stories to explain the principles of money. And An African Woman's Guide to Making Bank by Arese Ugu. And this woman, she explained all that you need to know about money. There are other books that I think you can also read about finances. I'll put them here. Yeah, these particular books, you can actually read them when it comes to finances in marriage. These are the ones I read. So that's what I'm talking about, what I have read and I can recommend. So you need to read a book on finances. You can decide to read The Smart Money Tribe, or you can decide to read any other book that has to do with finances as an individual, as a family, so that you would know what you're getting into, because you're going to be spending money even before the children comes in, for vacations, for trips, to go greet in-laws, and so on and so forth. And talking about in-laws, that's where it brings me to the third book. As much as you love, oh my goodness, you love your partner, well, marriage is about a community. Yes, it's about both of you, but 2 families are coming together. So because of that, you have in-laws. You have now his friends, your friend. There are so many things now involved. Persons now involved in the whole marriage thing. So that means that you need wisdom on how to deal with people. Let me give an example. When I gave birth to my baby, I have a child. When I gave birth to my baby, you see, nobody prepared me for when it comes to handling the omugwo thing. I think maybe I'll do a vlog on that maybe later on. But handling the omugwo thing. Omugwo is what we call when parents come to your house to come stay with you for a particular period of time after you give birth. And it's a lot to deal with people, I have to tell you. Not just parents, people will be coming around very often, and you need wisdom on how to deal with people. And I realized that because of the knowledge I had about how to deal with people, it helped me to relate to people better. And that's where this book comes in. The third book, which is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is power packed. It's not just for just marriage alone. You can read it as an individual, even if you don't want to get married at all. This book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's very important you know how to really talk with people, relate with people, because you're going to be relating with his friend, his colleagues, his family. He will be relating with yours to with you. You'll be relating with hers to our friends, our family, our colleagues, our parents, our siblings, and so on and so forth. And you need a lot of wisdom in that because it's quite important. I remember a girlfriend of mine was talking to me about an issue she had with her mother-in-law, and one of the reasons was because there was something, she was not diplomatic about something, and she was like, oh, she really wished she can turn back the hands of time. So if you not have such issues, you need to read some kind of books. Though there are some people that are quite difficult to deal with, not just in-laws, but I'm talking about friends and families and all that. But at least you'll be equipped with the right knowledge on how to deal with each person per time. So read this particular book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book is a bit shakal. Gandusa, less fare. It's very powerful. Now, the fourth book I would say that you should read. Oh, there is no fourth book. But no, sorry, there is a fourth book. It's this particular book, which is also by Gary Chapman. Things I wish I'd known before I got married. I read this book before I got married, and I was like, okay. In fact, if I'm going to tell you to read just one book, this is the book I'll tell you to read. Things I wish I'd known before I got married. This particular book by Gary Chapman is full. I think I should do a review of this book. I'll do it very soon. It's a book that you need to read. And one of the beautiful things about all these books is that they have the audio version. So in case you're not, so you don't like opening books like that and all that, you prefer the audio version, go do that. Go listen to it and just pay a few dollars, and I'm sure these books will be in you just have it plugged to your ears and you're good to go. Things I wish I'd known before I got married. This man explained the nitty-gritties. You see, what causes divorce are different, apart from the fact that it can be money, it can be the third party, and it can be sex. Talking about sex, this brings me to the fifth book that I think you should read before you get married, or even after you've gotten married. Is a book that talks about sex. And for me, this is the particular one I read. Now, this book explains what sex really is, the concept, the spirituality, how it brings you together with your partner, and so many other things. But it also buttresses on the fact that sex is intimate and it is a tool, it is a powerful tool in making your marriage work. It's very important because the way we ladies react to sex is different from the way men react to sex. Men see you're naked, they don't even have to see you naked, you just have to imagine it. And for ladies, we need to be motivated. Like what was said that you see, when you want to sleep with your wife this night, you have to start the preparation from morning. For a guy, when he gets home that night, that's when he's ready. But for a lady, emotionally, mentally, she has to be prepared to have sex, and sex is a very important conversation in marriage. And with these 5 books, I hope that you will be able to read them, and then you will be able to know that there is power in all these books that you need to acquire for yourself, and you'll be equipped. I have to tell you, it's really helping, because marriage is a big deal. It's a lot of work. It takes work, I have to tell you. My name is Mojisela Talks, and this is where I get to say bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and also share with your family and friends. They definitely find this very useful. Until next time that you'll be seeing my face. Bye.